marketplace operations. Over to you, Christie.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I know you guys have a busy day, so it's nice to be able to take a half an hour out and listen to Sears and let us tell you all about us and what we can do for you. So first, we're going to look at a seller testimonial video. Then we're going to go through some brief financials. We're going to talk about our Shop Your Way program, category opportunities, what we're doing to increase traffic and marketplace presence, paid ads, how you become a successful seller on Sears Marketplace, our growth opportunities, and some overall points. So this is a seller testimonial video that we just did this year that I'm very excited about. It was a lot of fun and working with the sellers to develop. It is loading. There we go.
Dedicated,
Positive,
unexpected,
beneficial,
exciting, diversification, opportunities. Sears Marketplace has helped our business by allowing us to access a customer base that we may not have access on other marketplaces.
People are loyal to their favorite places to shop, and so Sears brings us those customers that are loyal to Sears. It's been trusted for such a long time, since the early 1900s. So there's that tradition of buying from Sears.
Sears Marketplace has helped us expand on a national level. Our experience with the team has probably been my favorite part. We definitely have a great relationship, and I think that's definitely the main reason why we continue to grow.
We worked with a team of reps over our time with Sears and just had a really great level of enthusiasm and interest in our business, and it's really refreshing to work with that. I feel as if their excitement is as much for our product as it is on our side as well.
The amount of work and effort that our marketplace manager puts into our account is astounding.
They know the Sears Marketplace well. We can combine our knowledge to have a great plan. Having a partnership with a company like Sears brings additional credibility, and for that new customer, they might say, well, this seller must be legitimate because
on different marketplaces, so being able to be on the Sears Marketplace lets us kind of expand our online presence.
We have seen continual growth on the Sears Marketplace. We are up 200% compared to last year.
Sears Marketplace is seeing the potential for growth, not only year-over-year growth, but also growth in categories that don't sell, products that don't sell on other marketplaces. Actually seeing significant and almost immediate increase in sales in that category.
Mike here has been really working with a great representative.
I definitely recommend Marketplace because there is a lot of growth opportunities in the channel.
This is a sign that Sears is wanting to invest and wants the marketplace to continue to grow. Sears was a pleasant surprise for us and has continued to be so for the last several years.
I absolutely recommend any third-party seller to consider using the Sears Marketplace.
Thank you, guys. So now on to our financials. So our Q4 financials and highlights. As you can see, in Q4 of 2017, we hit a positive EBITDA, which I think is the biggest point as we continue to go down our transformation. Some of the key successes that drove us there, we launched an assortment of die-hard products on Amazon.com. We also launched our 10 more appliances on Amazon.com. And now when you purchase tires off of Amazon, you are able to have them shipped to our Sears Auto Centers and installed there. So we're continuing to work with large partners to build on our success. We've expanded our category and focused on small concept retail footprints. We have about 24 mattress and appliance stores as we look for smaller footprint stores that are profitable. And we continue with our recovery efforts within Puerto Rico, Houston, and other places. So the big points are we're making progress in executing our strategic transformation. We continue to improve our financial performance. We're unlocking the value of our many brands and businesses across other retailers. We continue to expand our Shop Your Way program through new partnerships and innovative ways to engage. I'll talk about a little bit more about that later. And we offer our members a uniquely tailored integrated retail experience. Just some more information on what we're doing. So we have 60 million personal incentives and rewards that we've delivered to our members. Our Kmart pharmacy is ranked #1 in customer service for 2 years in a row now. We have an appliance and mattress consultations that we've provided across 650 stores, over 3 million of these guidance experts. And we continue to do unparalleled convenience with things such as buy online, pick up in store, local pickup, and local delivery. Within our Shop Your Way program, we've delivered 800 million points to our members. We've saved over 8 million minutes and 31 million in shipping, and with our time-saving and convenience program. So you can use your Sears app and buy online and pick up in a store. You don't even have to walk in the store. On the app, you can say, I'm here to pick up my order. They will walk it out to your car. You can just pop your trunk. They'll put it in your trunk. They'll close it, and you never actually have to get out. It is so fast and convenient. And we continue to contribute to a charity. Some more information, we continue to work with our Sears MasterCard program with Citibank with our 5321 card. We have engaged with more partners. Uber is one of them. Gas Buddy is another one. Time Inc. is another one. We're continuing to add more of these stores, these small member-centric stores like the mattress and appliance stores. And then again, our 10 more Amazon diehard Amazon launches. So just some key takeaways. We're continuing to progress on our return to profitability. We're driving action against the incremental $200 million in annualized cost reductions. We're strengthening our balance sheet, and we're accelerating our transformation. Our leadership team is strong, and our associates are committed to returning Sears to profitable growth. Our Shop Your Way loyalty program, which we also is known as our cash back program, it is free to all of our members, so anybody can come up and join at no cost to them, which makes it very attractive. We've got 65 million contactable members over the last 12 months, of which 9 new members over the last 12 months, and 38 million transactions. These are some of the partners we're working with on our Shop Your Way cashback program. So Citibank, Uber, Time, Fubo TV, Gas Buddy, and Trunk. So as we go into category opportunities, this is a lot here for everybody to take. But if you'll notice, a lot of these are our key categories that Sears is known for. Appliances, automotive, baby, bed and bath, clothing, lawn and garden, toys, and tools is on there. The categories that are highlighted in yellow had significant double-digit year-over-year growth this year already. So we're doing very well in microwaves, the mini refrigerators, floor care, kids clothing, generators, TVs, and accessories. So any of these categories are great opportunities if you are to join Sears, if you have any of these opportunities. And then this is Kmart. Kmart is a closed marketplace. As sellers are doing well, they have their key performance indicators in line, so their cancellations, returns, late ships are virtually none. Then you can request to be a seller on Kmart Marketplace. As it's a much smaller, there are very few sellers on this. There's less than 1,000 sellers on Kmart Marketplace right now. The opportunity is tremendous. And as you can see, basically every category we've had significant year-over-year growth in. Not to just have you focus on the traditional categories for Sears, but to go beyond that. So if you think of categories that Sears isn't typically participating in, bullion is one of those categories. Even I, at the time when we brought the category on, thought, oh, this isn't going to do well. This isn't a key category that we're known for. We put some internal marketing support We worked on the search results, we worked on the taxonomy, and worked on attributes with our one seller, AppMix. We had the category growing at over $250,000 per week. So just because we're not focused in certain categories, if you're in a category that we're not known for, we still want you to join Sears Marketplace. We want to become known for that category. We want you to come on our platform and get us to where we need to be within that category. We're doing a lot of different things to increase our marketplace presence on Sears.com. So not only are we spending the millions of dollars on our digital and traditional marketing, as is everybody else, we also have signage throughout our stores that drive integrated retail experiences. Since March of this year, we're featuring sellers on our homepage and in email. Since April of 2018, we've actually been featuring top seller storefronts on the homepage as well. And since July, we've started doing monthly press releases for our Tier 1 sellers. So this is an example of some of the creative that we've had on our homepage. So lots of promotional offers, around the cashback opportunities that we have. And then this is some of the emails that we've done featuring some of our marketplace sellers. And I will hand it over to Kim.
Hi everyone, I'm Kim Coovert. I work directly with brands and vendors and outside agencies, as well as marketplace sellers in regards to advertising on Sears and Kmart.com, as well as through several of our other digital properties. Before I start covering the information on my slide, I just want to remind everyone that we would love your questions. So feel free at any time throughout our presentation today to send us a question straight to ChannelSale via the chat, or you can raise your hand and we'll do our best to get to you. We will be addressing the majority of questions at the end, so you have time to get them sent across. But we have found when we've done these webinars in the past that the questions have been robust and excellent. So no pressure, but send them over, because now is your time to talk directly with Christie and Joseph and myself, and we represent different disciplines across the Sears Marketplace ecosystem. So there's lots of ways that once your product is listed on Sears and Kmart.com that you can get additional visibility for those. The most successful and prevalent and cost-effective way that we have found from a paid advertising perspective that works for marketplace sellers is to leverage the Criteo sponsored product ad network. You can do that directly through just our sites, or you can come in through their network if you're already leveraging them, and we would be a site that it would automatically be picking up your advertising for that. When you leverage sponsored product advertising, on our site, it's right rail and carousel placement at different locations throughout the site, and you're able to certainly move yourself up, I guess you could say, in search and the like, and in presence on the page by securing a higher position through the Criteo's bidding platform. We also have display advertising. We have some other types of paid placement, depending on what you're trying to do, where we can certainly help you with. There's a couple of links in this presentation where you can go to our sites and get more information, and feel free to contact us at any time, and we'd be more than happy to help you. You do have to have your products listed on our site to be able to participate in this advertising. It is SKU specific, so it's for those of you who especially who are working in buying off large quantities of very specific things, and you want to push them out, or you want to hit something seasonal. This is a great avenue for that, because we can really help get you a lot of presence very quickly to drive those unit sales. So now we're going to go on to the next portion of the presentation.
So I'll hand this over to Joseph now.
Hi everyone, I'm Joseph Farnsworth. I'm one of the operations managers here in the marketplace, and so I handle a lot of aspects of support for sellers, including when you're onboarding and integrating with us and trying to get those items up online and become successful. And then once you get through with that aspect, I work directly with the support teams to make sure that the support we're giving you when there's any issues or you have questions are answered promptly and correctly. And so becoming a successful seller, when you put some effort into it, isn't as hard as it may seem. Some of the key aspects that I really want to talk about and focus on today, we'll talk about how to be successful on our platform. You definitely want to, as you start out, you want to make sure that you're coming on board with some good A+ content. You've got some proper categorization. You're looking at how do I make conversions, and so we'll talk. You want to make sure you have in stocks and your free shipping and all these elements here that are listed. They all come together to make a perfect picture. And so without one, you might suffer a little bit and not get the full bang for your buck. Christy, go ahead, go to the next slide. And so as we talk about A+ content, I mean, what really are we looking for on the Sears website? We're looking for make sure you've got valid UPCs. We're looking to make sure you give us good quality product titles. You don't want to be repeating brand names and titles. Spend some time with product descriptions, short and long descriptions. Add your limited HTML functionality so you can see bulleted list, because I know when I go to a web page and I look at a product, if I've got all some attributes bulleted, it's easy on the eyes. It draws my attention to it versus when I just dump it all and just in two massive big paragraphs. I'm not going to spend the time to read it, and that I'm the average customer, and that's what you're trying to reach. So spending time on your descriptions and your content does pay great benefits. When you build some items, there's a lot of things that we say are important or optional, but the more you actually populate this information, the more visibility you're going to have. I say that because if you navigate on the website using the navigation toolbar and say, I search for a men's shoes, and I start drilling down, I'm picking brands or picking attributes, sizes, colors, laces, no laces, stuff like that. If you don't have that attribute on your item, you won't show up in the filter results, even though your item may actually have that attribute. But the system doesn't know unless you feed that information to it. And so weights, dimensions, they're important. Images, they're important as well. If you don't have quality images, people are just going to bypass and go look for another product. Next slide, please, Christy. So categorization and descriptions and I little talked about attributes. I kind of skipped ahead here, but categorization and description. So it's important that you're looking for the right category. If you put a water bottle in something that's not water bottles, if you go put it in a home appliance, people aren't going to find your water bottle when they're looking for water bottles. And a lot of times we're looking for algorithms and stuff, and we actually suppress things that are miscategorized, and we don't want to do that to you. So make sure when you're building your items that if you're not sure which category, ask some questions, ask our support team. We can help identify the categories that are right for you and where they're placed. Because sometimes it's kind of confusing because it could match one or two different categories, but we can go back in the back end and kind of direct you in the right direction as well. Okay, Christy. And so some of the most important thing that I work with my team every day on this next high-low pricing, the strike-through pricing. We've got some numbers here we'll share in a little bit of how much strike-through pricing will increase your sales. If you don't have strike-through pricing and if you're selling a t-shirt for $30, it just looks like that's the normal price. But if it really is, the MSRP is really $45, you can put that as your standard price and put your sale price as $30, and it creates that strike-through price on our website. It is so vital because it catches the member's eyes and they're looking to make a deal, and they say, oh, I'm actually saving $15 compared to what it normally sells at. And that's what they want to see, and they're more likely to buy, and your conversion rate will go up. And as we continue to go through here, operational excellence, making sure return policies are in parity with Sears, that you're uploading tracking numbers correctly, you're managing inventories, and when you're out of stock, you tell us you're out of stock, so you're not selling items that are really out of stock, creating those unnecessary cancellations. One of the key things we also really push is making sure when a customer reaches out to you, when they have a question about a product or an order, that you're getting back to them within one business day. Order prep time does play an important role on our website as well. We use order prep time in the large equation of how fast are we going to promise that item to get out to the customer. If it really only takes you a day, you can ship typically in a day, but you put 3 just to play it safe, it's going to extend that lead time out to the customer and the member out 2 more days, and they might decide, well, that's not going to get to me fast enough, and they'll go find it from somewhere else. Okay, Christy. Okay, shipping costs is very important. I believe 80% of what we sell is actually at a free shipping, and so the environment online nowadays, everybody's looking for that free shipping. You want to play it safe. When we look at total pricing, we look at item cost plus shipping cost, and I know I look at that when I shop too. And so it's so much easier when I see something free shipping, because they say, oh, I know exactly how much it's going to cost. It's going to add some tax, but I know how much that's going to cost. I don't have to worry about going to the checkout, figuring out how much the total price is. So it's going to help convert and drive more sales when you add that shipping cost into your total price of your product. And also promotions management. Christy talked a little bit about it. When we have friends and family sales and everything else, you can opt in and be part of that deal, that site-wide deal. And that drives sales, because when a member's browsing and they see a Sears item on sale, oh, maybe there's something else, and they go up to the category level and see that you're there. If you're not on sale too, they might migrate back to somebody that is on sale, that's on the marketplace, or in one of the Sears items, and they won't buy your item. So there's some FAQs out there that when you get some time, go through the deals platform. You can create your own deals as well. You can create your own coupon codes. You can create your buy one get 50% off, and there's messaging on the site that tells the member, if you buy 2 from us, you get this or that. It depends, and the FAQs can walk you through how to set that up when you're in the system. So
okay.
Go for it, Christy.
This is my favorite part. I get excited when I see double-digit increases and arrows going up. So we've talked about all these things, but now we're going to show you. So adding free shipping and straight-through pricing on Sears Marketplace has driven ID Rack 36% up an increase in sales when they did it. It increased 48% for VM Innovations and 59% for Exactly. Now, they did not have any free shipping or strike-through before they did that, and these were the tremendous results. And as you know, VM Innovations is a very large seller, so are the other ones. So these are known sellers. So when we went to sellers that didn't have strike-through pricing, but they already had free shipping, we saw a 63% increase in sales from Bell's of Florida. And Pandora OEM Appliances, who does appliance parts and accessories, they saw a 51% increase by adding the straight-through pricing. And sellers that had already had straight-through pricing but added free shipping because they didn't have that, they saw a 25 to 32% increase. So these are tremendous increases that we see when sellers do these simple things. Make sure you have free shipping. Make sure you have straight-through pricing. The Sears customer does not value the everyday low price. Here are some more facts that are equally as enticing. So, as Joseph said, accurate title and description, we got to make sure that's a must. Did you know that 45% of members on Sears.com use the left navigation? So you need to make sure your attributes are added, especially the ones marked important. Otherwise, your items will not show in the search results when our members are narrowing down their choices. Providing multiple product images and product videos. We now can do product videos. You can send them to us, and we can do product videos. Per word stream, product videos increase conversions by more than 80%. That's huge. It's the new thing that everybody wants, is to see videos. What Kim was talking about, the Creo paid ads, we've seen sellers have an 87% increase in GMV on items that they've used the Creo paid ads for, at a 327% return on ad spend. That's amazing. Opting into Sears deals and promotions, as Joseph was just telling you, you can opt into our friends and family. Our sellers are seeing up to 200% increase in GMV when they do this. And then promoting items through Deal of the Day. they see up to a 50% increase in GMV with a residual effect on that item after they've promoted that item on our Deal-Mates platform. Overall, talking points, basically a little bit of a summary. So financially, Sears is headed in the right direction. We're doing everything we can to get there and continuing to push and acquire new partners and make the right decisions. We are partnering with major companies like Amazon. We'll have another one to announce in the next 4 to 6 weeks, hopefully, that I think will excite everybody as much as it excites us as we're working on this new partnership. Kenmore appliances are sold and installed by the Sears team on Amazon, and then the tires are sold on Amazon or shipped to Sears Auto Centers for installation. So Amazon's continuing to work with Sears to drive their business as well and use our different installation and products that they don't currently have. We're developing cool new products within our Sears brand. Kenmore, I don't know if you've seen it or not, has this very cool mixer. If you are a baker or there's somebody that's a baker, you do want to go and look at the Kenmore Ovation mixer. It blows the KitchenAid one out of the water. We're continuing to use our ShopYourWay points as cash back to increase our member transactions. We want to get all of our members at 11 plus trips per year. We own our brands, Kenmore and DieHard still, and while we did sell Craftsman, it's still very much thought of as a Sears brand, and we get commissions on it for the next 14 years. We continue to have top market share in appliances, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods. We've got top 1 brands, including Samsung, LG, NordiTrack, Rolex, DeWalt, Sealy, Serta, and just many, many more. We've got top 1 sellers, Overstock, BHFO, ShoeBuy, Living Direct, Dell, and many more. And our commissions are as good or better than our competitors. So there's our link, and I know that the ChannelSale team will make sure that everybody has our link to get started now. So let's go to any questions that we may have.
Hey, great presentation, Christie, Kim, and Joseph. And now to best part, the question and answer session. So we have a lot of questions that have come in from the attendees. And the first caller, I'll try to get Susan Green on the call. Hi, Susan.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, you can go ahead.
My question was, are there any plans to have a category and promotion for the arts and crafts and craft supplies?
We do have a category for arts and craft supplies. And it's a very good category. It probably does better on Kmart than it does on Sears. We certainly can work with you if you sign up and register with us to get you on.
I was on Sears for a while, but the sales were minimal. There weren't very many. And I sell fabric and craft supplies and sewing and quilting.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, so yeah, like we've got Kmart does very well with craft clothing, fabric, stuff like that. So that's the closed marketplace. But if you work with the ChannelSale team to let us know who you are and what type of product you have, we can work with you to make sure you've got the right categorizations, good KPIs that you want the Kmart to ensure your success. We also have a team of account managers that can help lead you through how to get there and make sure your items are up online.
Okay, so it could go on. We could go on to Kmart.
You have to sign up through Sears first, though. You can't go on to Kmart until you're on Sears.
I got it. Okay.
Yep.
So promote. Is there a promotion to be able to do that?
You could do promotions. Yep, on both sites.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan and Chrissy. Yes, we have David who has a question. And before I get David on, David, yes, we will be sharing a copy of the presentation within a week's time. So you'll surely get one. And let me see if I can get your audio. Hey, David.
Hello there.
Hi. Could you speak a bit louder?
I can.
Okay, that's better.
That's better?
Yes.
I just had the 3 questions that I had put up there. You answered one. Second one was what qualifies as a tier 1 seller, whether it's a dollar number or a transaction number based. I mean, dollar number is hard if you don't sell machines.
So that would be more like in the industry standard, like Overstock would be a tier 1 seller, Wayfair, Dell, stuff like that. So we don't really associate dollars, although they are our top dollar sellers as well. So it's more of the top industry, the top 100 sort of industry players.
Understand. And the last question was whether if you're qualified as a Sears seller, if that, are you already opened up to Kmart, or is there something special you have to do to get to that place?
No, so we would work with you and the ChannelSale team to make sure your KPIs are in line, make sure you've got everything in the correct categorization, and once that looks all good, then my team and I actually turn it on. You can't, the seller doesn't do anything. We would go in and turn you on.
Okay. And the last thing is I want to say hello to Joseph. It's been a while since we spoke.
Okay, great. Thanks so much, David. And let's get us next seller online, and that's Derek. So, hey, Derek. Hey, Derek, can you hear me? Okay, I guess not. So I'll read out his question. So Derek asked, what are the top 3 major advantages you have for sellers over the Amazon marketplace or any other major marketplaces?
I think the first one is Amazon has over 100,000 sellers. We have 6,000. So it's a much smaller marketplace. You have a much better chance to get visibility to your items, right? Either on Amazon, there is a vast amount of competition. I think the second part is working with the getting responses, I think, to questions is a lot easier, a lot quicker. If you go through ChannelSale and need help, you can get access to me and my team quickly. Or if you open a case, you get access to Joseph and his team very quickly. We've got a turnaround time of, Joseph, it's like 24 hours, I believe, right, of answering case questions and trying to get your answers as soon as we can. And the third one, I think, that differentiates us is we allow you to play and participate in the Sears promotion. So when we've got the homepage promotions that are going on, like Sunday through this Tuesday of this week, we had our friends and family going on. Our sellers were able to opt into those promotions, and they saw exponential growth year over year, and even week over week, by being able to get focused attention to these extra incremental offers. And just the fourth thing too, I know you asked for 3, but we do have a cashback program. Amazon does not have a loyalty program. We have a cashback loyalty program to help drive the repeated customers' shopping experience. Did that answer your question?
Hey, Derek, I'm sure he's more than glad to have heard that. So his next question was, have you seen success for sellers who create products on demand on your marketplace?
I don't know what type of product that would be. I think I would need more information on the type of product.
Okay. Let me see. Derek, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Hey, perfect. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, beautiful. For example, we do artwork, which usually takes about 3 days, depending on the product the customer chooses. And what I wanted to know is if for companies that do on-demand products like that or engraving of a product, what have you guys seen as far as success? Do you have many stories like that, or you still onboarding people like that, businesses like that?
We're actually onboarding sellers like that right now. We've been in discussions with another company that does similar things. But I mean, from a number standpoint, it's really easy. Like, I'm assuming from the time point you would get the order, it would take you sort of 2 days to ship, right? To get the order, download the image, process it on the canvas or the aluminum or wood or whatever, material that you were uploading the image onto, and then shipping, picking and packing to ship out. Basically, that's what you would put in for your shipping optimization, SOPT. You just put in the 2 days, and then we would calculate based on that how long it would get to the customer. So it's really pretty seamless experience and pretty easy. So, and knowing that Sears is big within Bed Bath & Home, I mean, we do very well in mattresses in the home category in general. It is a good category for us.
Awesome. Sounds very similar to the way Amazon works.
Oh, yeah, very similar.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, David. And let's get Philip online. Just a moment. Hey, Philip. I guess we don't have his audio as yet, but let me put his question forward. So he asked, does your platform calculate sales tax for all states that we have Nexus in?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and answer that one. You want me to answer that, Christie?
I'll let Joseph do this one.
Okay, because Christie's been talking a lot. I'll give her a breather. So once as part of onboarding, you actually we ask you what are the Nexus states you choose, and you go and choose them. So if you're only in 4 or 5 Nexus states, you go choose those 4 or 5 states. The one thing we do, and you'll see this across all marketplaces now, is certain states are starting to require us to take sales tax for any customer, no matter if the seller has Nexus or not. Washington, Pennsylvania, for instance, Oklahoma has just come out with the same rule, and there's like 3 or 4 more coming by the end of, and actually by January 1st. So those are the exceptions. We'll calculate the sales tax on those and submit them on behalf of the seller, but everything else we would calculate it and submit it to the seller as part of the remittance.
Hey, Philip, I guess that answers your questions. So we just have a few more, maybe 1 or 2. And one important question out here. So when do I start planning for the holiday season?
Now, absolutely now. So by the time you register on Sears.com and get all the information in and start uploading your items and then work on your best practices, we're in mid-August, it's going to be mid-September. It's going to take your time to get used to the Sears platform and working within our deal center and submitting items for deal height. So absolutely, you want to get registered as soon as possible. You want to have everything online and set so it's gaining traction, by the 1st of October. So really want to focus on getting everybody live as soon as we can.
Oh, great. Yes, guys, please go ahead, and now's the time. You can send us a request and we can contact the Sears team, or you can reach out to them directly. And maybe one last question for today. What are the programs that I should take advantage of?
We encourage our sellers to take advantage of really all of the programs that we offer. Once you're listed on the site, and you're showing that you're an excellent partner with us, we would love for you to get involved with our deals program as well as with our sponsored product advertising. Anything that comes to mind, we have a really nice portfolio of ways that you can engage to get more visibility for your products and service that you offer. We've seen a lot of evolution in this area. The mere fact that we have homepage mentions every week for Marketplace is phenomenal. And we're seeing that continue to grow because of all of the high engagement that we're having with our sellers. So once you get all of your items on board, you'll have an opportunity to opt in to participate in the deals platform. And once we see that you want to do that, then it'll open up additional opportunities for you, assuming that it's becoming productive from a sales perspective.
Thanks so much, Kim. And I guess that's it for today's webinar. And I would like to thank all our keynote speakers, that's Christie, Kim, and Joseph, for such a lovely presentation, and to all the audience out here for giving them their time for this webinar. And we'll be sharing the same within a week's time. If you have any questions, you can drop us an email on info@channelsale.com, and one of our client services member will certainly reach out to you guys. And thanks a lot once again, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for joining.